I will be telling you a story, a very interesting story indeed. There was once a kid, quite young. He was good at something and he was progressing day by day. He was doing good in what he was doing. So one day his parents decided that they should take him to some organization, officials, or some kind of an institute where they recognize young talents. So they took him there, and he was recognized as being the only Indian to do that task at such a young age, of course. It was such a proud moment for every one of them. It was a proud moment for the child, of course, and it was a proud moment for his parents as well. Everybody in the family got to know about his feat. Everybody was full of praise. Everybody was full of respect. He slowly became famous. He became so famous that everybody wanted to imitate him. That is also but obvious. So one day, a very close friend of his was approached by his parents. They were always surrounded by news of the first kid's achievements, and they would always look their own child in his place. They also started dreaming that their own child should also become successful, so that the praise and respect that the first kid was receiving, their own kid should also receive. So what they did, they also started motivating their own kid to pursue the same task, the same activity that the first kid was doing or had done. They started motivating their own child. They started encouraging him to do and to do well in what the first kid had done. They started encouraging him, they started inspiring him, and slowly they started building interest in him. They did not even bother to ask the kid as to what he wanted. So time passed. The first kid was doing well. He was also doing well in studies. He was also gaining more respect because of the feat that he had achieved. But the second kid was forced by his parents to pick up the task that the first kid was good at. So the second kid was not so keen to learn that task. He was not so keen to build a name for himself in that very particular task. But his parents failed to realize this. They saw the first kid in their own child. They also thought that if that kid can achieve success by doing this particular task, so it is also possible that our own kid can learn that task and achieve success. They did not realize that their own kid had little or no interest in that particular thing. Ultimately, what happened? The first kid started earning more laurels, started earning more recognition, because he was doing what he was good at. The second kid started hampering his studies. He started failing in subjects because he was forced by his parents to give time to something that he had no interest in. So the second kid started losing confidence. The second kid started getting demoralized. The first kid started rising like sun. The second kid started falling down. He was not even as good in studies as he used to be earlier. The parents were very confused. What wrong has been done? Why is he not performing? When the first kid can do something and he can manage both studies and that very particular activity, why not our kid? And ultimately, a point came when the second kid could no longer achieve success in that particular field. He could no longer improve upon the skill that the first kid was good at. So basically, what we can learn from this story is comparisons should not be there among kids. Everybody is unique. Everybody has his or her own strengths. Everybody might be good at something or the other, but might not be good at something which somebody else is good at the same time. If I am good at singing, it is not necessary that my neighbor's kid might be good at singing too. If he picks up singing just because I am good at singing, he is at a big loss. So in this case, one must continue to do what one is good at. Parents are not at fault. They want their kid to succeed as well. But what they fail to understand is that their kid is unique. Their kid is different. Their kid is not like any other kid in the world. So, it is necessary to pick up the activity or the hobby that you are good at. There is nothing wrong in being successful, in seeking success, in hoping for success. The parents in this case, in this story, were not wrong. They hoped success for their child. But where were they wrong? They were wrong because they picked up the same activity that the other kid was good at. So, if you are good at something, do not imitate others. Do not imitate what the other person is doing. Just try to focus on what you are capable of doing. If Sachin Tendulkar was good in sports, and if he had chosen something else just because his neighbor or his own or her his neighbor or his relative or his friend was doing something else, then where would have he been now? He would have been nowhere. So the moral of the story is, be what you are meant to be. Be what you are meant to be and do what you are meant to do. The only thing is recognizing what you are good at.